What's up, guys? My name is unCAGEDgamez. Welcome back to another episode of Back to the Future, the game. Last episode we broke Doc out of that insane asylum, whatever you want to call it, the brainwashing room. So now we are hiding from pretty much everyone. So let's continue this. Before we go any further, though, like the video if you guys are enjoying this Let's Play. Let's go.
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, it's my mom.
We can't trust her right now.
Hey.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Nice.
Clayton Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
Why? Is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife,
Yep.
so yeah.
Fascinating.
Back to Future 3, baby.
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
Oh, that
I
double
guess.
kill, baby. Or double slap.
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
Dude, Claire's a
She
better
was
wife
trying
than
to rebuild
Edna,
my
alright? Just
personality
saying.
from the ground
Doc,
up,
we're doing you a
erasing
favor.
the parts she didn't like.
Harsh.
Nut punch him. Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
All right,
Family.
Dad.
Family reunion powers.
No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Yes, they made up. Everything's good. Oh, dude.
Mom, Dad, no!
They can take
He'll
him.
be fine.
They can take him.
Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
That was a close one.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Great! Let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
Which is good.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
It's Marty.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown? Emmett?
Doc. So we're not supposed to go on the
He's
street.
not coming back, you know.
Oh, God.
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built.
You're wrong. You're so wrong, and you look like a mess, and I want to, like, drop kick you, but that would not be really respectful to my elders, but you know, I think the elders gods will give me an exception for this one time, right? No? Okay, let's do
You've
this one.
inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
I'm not a delinquent. Take it easy.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Yep, that was sick.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that too.
It kind of sucked, though, but yeah, he did.
Not the only inspiration in Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
It's true.
Sweetness. Blech. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
But that's what make Doc Doc.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
Nice. He got it fixed already. That was sick. See ya, Edna. Oh, and he's looking back to normal.
1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing.
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals.
Oh, Libyans.
All worth it for
It's
this
the
moment.
Libyans.
Ah!
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out of your exhaust, poor dear. Now that I've escaped into the past,
Get
the
him.
pack of divorce lawyers can't. Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here,
What's this?
clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
You tell him.
Fine, leave.
She's like, maybe, actually, don't leave. I need you. Baby, come back. I'll be quiet.
I run this town.
Not for long. We're gonna go back in time. Gonna go back in time.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
It's Doc. Say
Call
it.
me, Doc.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. We're building speed. And at 88, let's hit it. Ah, back in time.
This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Ugh, luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The old town theater.
What about it?
What about it?
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool?
Nobody calls me
Never
a
did
yellow
manage
belly.
to see Frankenstein, though.
But you're going to now.
But you're going to. That's what we're here for, remember?
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspire me with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Oh, that was close. That was close.
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70-plus years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek.
You're
Go
looking
on.
fresh, though.
I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan,
The billions and billions guy?
the suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Let's go talk to Pass Emmett Brown. He's looking fresh, though. He has a white suit. I think he's going to go get a haircut or something. But we're going to stop him. He's not going on that date.
Sonny! You do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
In 1986.
Oh, you know, here and there, you're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another.
We should probably go back to that. Trust that first
Yeah,
impression.
well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
the rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked a rocket car.
No.
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
Social utility, question mark?
Social utility? Since when do you care about
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
the what?
It was Edna's idea.
Of course
and
it
she's
is.
really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here.
You've only had one date.
What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Crockett.
October 12th. Doc?
Yo, we miscalculated again. Maybe we should have got that fixed the first time around.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and Teenage You is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Oh, worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time
Again?
being, I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk Teenage You out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna. Where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Yeah, aren't people gonna say, like, that's a weird vehicle to drive? Hey, look, it's Artie. Don't know who that guy is.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna be a
I'll
while.
talk to her. You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
That's a thing.
why not? Good luck.
Now let's talk to Edna.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... oh, dear.
Mr. Crockett! You do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
Stopping you, crazy. Let's go with this one.
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall
Wow,
here.
you had to interrupt
His
me like
sole
that?
function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
Okay, this lady needs to stop.
no.
Oh, then you've heard all about his
Wow.
big breakthrough, the mental
Can you stop
alignment
cutting me off?
meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think he
gonna
didn't
cut you
even
off right now.
realize the
Watch.
import of his
Shut up.
discovery until
Stop
I
talking.
pointed it out to him.
What was up with her hand? It went through her
Like him,
shoulder.
So oblivious
Be
to
quiet.
his own potential.
I don't care what you're saying anymore.
kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself
Oh
at first. In fact,
my
for the longest
God,
time,
shut.
I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah.
First impressions are telling.
Well, you know, those gut instincts are important. If you disliked him right off the bat...
Oh, but I didn't know him then. Now I know him inside and out.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Crockett, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T.
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Crockett. You know that?
Thank
well,
you.
His physical appearance, for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Radiant.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important,
Yes?
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain. I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
No game.
Just curious.
No game.
Just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Got it.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Yeah, I need to hit you in the back of the head. I'm just saying.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium?
Oh, trust me, they
I'm
want
sure
it.
he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
Oh, really? He stole a train.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Okay, you made a good point there.
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention. Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course. What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or, anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
Shady.
I wonder what's going to happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little Black Book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee,
He's kind of like
wonder
the
if he'd let me have it.
the Marty.
You must think I'm pretty
or no,
gullible,
Barney.
Mr. Crockett.
Barney Stinson of the Back to the Future. You guys know How I Met Your Mother?
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Oh, we can use her as a.
Hey, Audie, you seen my Oriole?
What is Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
Dude, she looks like a video game character. You know what I'm saying? Or she is
She
one.
gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
Well, she looks like that, and you look like you. So deal with it. Now let's go talk to her, because I think we need to use her in part of our scheme.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Audie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You
That's
gotta
good.
live for today.
That's a good motto.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future?
Only if you knew.
At the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here.
Right to the chase. Yeah. Help me make Edna jealous.
Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Audie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm
Yeah.
coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Yep.
Sometimes a guy's got to resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
What?
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techni, Muse of Progress.
What are you doing?
Look, my friend Emmett really needs help.
The one who's going out with Edna Strickland? You're darn right he needs help.
I'm not asking you to actually seduce him. Just make her think that you two have a thing going. It'll drive her crazy.
I guess it would.
So...
I wouldn't do that
Come
to another
on.
girl unless I was good and mad at her.
All right.
Besides, it might tarnish my image as a muse.
Okay, so we just gotta make her mad. Okay, that's fine. We can do that.
Back again, Mr. Crockett? What can I help you with?
I was thinking.
Let's talk about Trixie.
I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techni, the muse of progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Trixie sounds like a good person.
Lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Oh, these people are impossible.
All right. Let's see. You want to get Trixie fired? Let's do that one.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But
Wait.
try telling it to this poor sap.
Wait
She's got
a
him
second.
completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
Do you guys see Cue Ball in the back of Marty? Didn't he get locked away? I don't know.
So you wouldn't hesitate to get Trixie fired from her job?
Right there.
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
Okay.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Hey, pal.
Oh, geez, this guy again.
Funny, I was gonna say the same thing.
Shouldn't you be in jail?
Shouldn't you be in jail with the rest of Kid's gang?
I was, but then an opportunity availed itself and I
Sang like a canary.
prefer to think of it as
Dude,
exhibiting an
I
admirable
never noticed
sense
how
of
green his teeth
self-preservation.
are. Do you guys see that? It's like it's like Hulk green. The Incredible Hulk. That's how green it is.
You seem kind of angry about Trixie.
Angry. Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even Kid doesn't know. Stuff that curl your socks.
Tell me, please.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just cheeses me off, you know?
Tell me about it, man.
So what's so, toe-curling about Trixie's past?
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
No.
Tell you what, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
My mom saw me in my underwear. That's true. Happened in the first movie. Right? Yeah, I think
My
it's the first
mom
movie. Yeah, it is.
saw me in my underwear.
That ain't so bad.
Last year?
Okay, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
All right, Junior, you win.
That's right.
That was pretty embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as this.
Is that Trixie?
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding. She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of them.
Collector's edition. I like it.
Have one?
I don't know. You ain't gonna do nothing bad with it, are you?
No, I promise.
I promise. I'll only use it for the greater good.
Well, okay.
I'm the only greater good you're ever gonna get. Tell me what reference that is from. What's with your teeth? Yeah, let's
Hey,
answer that.
What's with your teeth?
My teeth?
Yeah, they're green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're pretty green.
Seriously, man, what's going on with your teeth?
It's nothing. Nothing. Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
It's these.
Dr. Frinkle's algae cakes?
A crate of them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and I just can't stop eating them. How was I to know they'd turn my teeth green?
Well, the algae part might have been a clue.
Please don't rat me out, Artie, okay? I really need this job.
No problem, but you better let me keep the cakes.
Sure thing, pal.
Man, we're just getting everything right now. We got to give that picture to Edna. As long as I really want to keep it, you know, as memories, you know, memories.
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie? Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill Valley...
I don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
What is it, Artie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
See, darling, the charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so if you're really a Canadian...
I'm being fired? You're firing me?
I don't want to.
Here, take it back.
Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
That was not how it was supposed to go.
Let's talk.
Ooh.
Trixie?
I'll do it. I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out.
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But we
up...
gotta do it my way.
Oh, crap.
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlourmaid's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Oh,
Why
great.
am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the fur fly.
Sounds good. But I think we're gonna call this another episode of Back to the Future, the game. We did a lot in this episode. We went back in time what we're supposed to. We're a little bit off our calculations of the date. We're like 2 months off. We got Trixie to help us. And then next episode, we are gonna get Edna to break up with Doc. That's the plan. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, give the video a like. Comment down below. Let me know. Are you Team Trixie or Team Edna? I swear, if any of you guys put Team Edna in the comments, you guys have to rethink your lives, okay? Trixie is a good person. She's a Canadian. Shouts to Caboose. But like, subscribe if you guys are new. My name is unCAGEDgamez, and you just got caged.
Case? Okay, that was a little bit less dramatic than I'd expected.